Nevada Congressman Steven Horsford, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. Congressman, it's always a pleasure to see you. I thank you for your time. So you and the Congressional Black Caucus pushed for Governor Newsom to choose Congresswoman Barbara Lee to fill Feinstein's seat. What do you make of the governor's decision?
Well, good morning, Jose. Thank you for having me on. Today's a great day. We are celebrating the appointment of Senator-designate Butler. As a black woman, she is going to provide a very important voice in the United States Senate, because today there is not one black woman representing us in the United States Senate. As a woman of color who is lesbian, she is going to provide an important representation, particularly when the rights of women and the LGBTQ+ community are being under attack. She's a champion for women, for students, and for union members, and I look forward to welcoming her into the Congressional Black Caucus.
And Congressman, you know, all this comes after a dramatic weekend on Capitol Hill. Boy, you know, Congress passing a last-minute bill to keep the government open for another 45 days. What do you see you and your colleagues' responsibility, or even possibility, of making sure that this countdown to hell doesn't occur next month again?
You're absolutely right, Jose. Look, it was Leader Jeffries, once again, who saved the American people. Kevin McCarthy has already vacated the gavel. He's vacated it to Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who continues to deliver the votes time and again. This Saturday, it was on the budget to make sure that the votes were there to avert a government shutdown. Earlier in the year, it was around the fiscal debt crisis, where he had to deliver the votes to avoid wrecking our economy. Leader Jeffries and Democrats in Congress are focused on delivering for the American people, while Kevin McCarthy is conceding the gavel to the most extreme factions of his caucus. So we'll continue doing our job because that's what we were elected to do.
And Congressman, you know, if there is a challenge to this motion to vacate McCarthy's speakership, Democrats could very well need to vote on it. I mean, you'll have to vote on it one way or another, but he may need Democratic support in order to keep his job. How do you feel about that?
Well, I support Leader Jeffries. I voted for him 15 times for Speaker, and I'm prepared to vote for him again. But what we're going to do is work in a bipartisan way. With all due respect, the American people are not focused on Kevin McCarthy and whether or not he keeps his job. They're more focused on whether or not they can keep their job. And on behalf of the constituents in Nevada that I represent, my job is to make sure their jobs are secure, not Kevin McCarthy's.
And Congressman, just your thoughts on the humanitarian crisis that really is the epicenter is the border, but it's really a situation that has impacted the entire nation. Certainly, Nevada is seeing this. What do you see as how should we be dealing with the reality of hundreds of thousands of people who are coming to the United States to request asylum?
Well, Jose, as you may know, I'm a son of an immigrant. My mother came to the United States when she was 12 years old, and I understand the goals and the aspirations that people have about pursuing the American dream. I also understand the importance of protecting our asylum and refugee programs. Unfortunately, our immigration system and the asylum programs are broken. That's why we need to stop these gamesmanship and actually come together to solve problems. I was proud to be one of the original sponsors of the Comprehensive Immigration Reform Bill. I believe that if we work together and put the American people and those who are seeking asylum first, we can find a balanced approach to both secure our borders while also providing a pathway to those who are seeking it.
You know, and to think that there hasn't been comprehensive immigration reform in our country since 1986 when Reagan was president. Boy, it just seems like there's a lot of talk and not a lot of action on this issue. Congressman, I thank you. I'm sorry, sir.
I was just going to say, and it's families who are in the middle. It's families and children who are in the middle of that situation. That's what I think we have to keep at our forefront. And so I agree, it's long past time for Congress to do its job, work in a bipartisan way, and secure and protect our borders while at the same time providing pathways for those who seek it. Thank you for having me on today.
Thank you for shining a light on what is really important. I appreciate your time, sir. Come back soon.
Thank you.